Hello and welcome back to MetalCon Soundstage, sponsored by Sherwin-Williams and their Metal View program. My name is Heidi Ellsworth. We are here day 2. Great interviews, great day, so many events happening, and I am lucky enough to be sitting here with Stephen Gaynor from Raina. And I'm very excited to talk about this because not everyone understands the importance of Rainscreen barriers, what's going on with the building envelope, but this gentleman does, and we're going to hear all about that. So welcome, Stephen.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us about your company and the association?
Yeah. So what I do for money is my company's Pivot Corp, and we help building products navigate the U.S. market through both strategy, channels to market, and testing certification management. And then I also serve as the chair for the Rainscreen Association in North America, which I've been doing since July. I've been involved since the beginning, but we just switched over as me as the chair since July. And the Rainscreen Association in North America is a trade organization that, again, is led by volunteers like me. And we have about 9 different working committees working on the support and promotion of Rainscreen in North America.
That's awesome. So let's talk a little bit about Rainscreen. Let's just, for those folks out there who maybe only do roofing, really don't understand the rest of what's going on there, talk about really where the Rainscreen fits into that building envelope, obviously in the cladding and its importance. Just kind of give us a little high overview on that.
Yeah, so good question. So a lot of people traditionally thought about the Rainscreen as just the cladding, right?
Right.
And it's really that entire control layer outside of your exterior sheathing. So it starts with your water control layer, which is also your air barrier, and it goes from that all the way out to the cladding. So sometimes it includes exterior insulation. It's the Rainscreen itself is the cladding, the cavity between that, and then the exterior insulation and the WRB, and that's really what encapsulates the Rainscreen system.
Right. Okay, and that's what protects the building overall.
So the purpose of using Rainscreen rather than let's say traditional sealed systems is that you now have redundant layers to protect it from water, air, and everything that's outside, right? So that's what
Right.
the building enclosure does, is it protects you from the outside.
Yeah, it protects you. I mean, and that's what's so important. So as an association, what is the Rainscreen? You are obviously working with codes, with testing. Kind of give us an idea of the advocacy that you do to help really bring this to market and to help support the industry.
Yeah, so the Rainscreen Association got together because all of the materials had individual requirements, and they had sort of individual ways of addressing their own needs,
Okay.
but not a way of addressing the needs when they were in a system with the other materials, right? And so the association got together to both put together guidelines and advisory for how to put those things together as a system, but also address code issues associated with viewing these things as a system, right? Even the building code views them as materials in different layers, and you can put them up in accordance with the building code and still not have a great performing wall, right? And that's what our job is, to really do the work to give guidance on how to have that great performing wall.
And have the performance. So when we are here at MetalCon and we're looking at all the metal cladding, the MCMs, the IMPs, all these different things, I'm just kind of putting all these names out there, but where does the Rainscreen fall in with all of that metal? And is it pretty much every system? How is that navigating?
So the Rainscreen can be a lot of different materials, but traditionally in America, we've had ACM Rainscreens in the U.S. since the 60s,
Okay.
right? And they really led the way for all the materials that have come now. In the last 20 years, we've had an explosion of other materials, but we're still using a lot of ACM. We're still using a lot of plate metal, a lot of single skin metal, more and more like corrugated, things like that. We also obviously use metal to attach all of those materials, and that's a big part of how we design that metal. Is a big part of the way that we address the thermal performance needs in the exterior assembly. We're seeing a lot more stainless steel being used for that purpose.
For the actual fasteners.
For the way they attach them to the wall, right?
Yeah.
Because stainless steel performs more than 10 times better than aluminum from a thermal performance standpoint, right?
Ah, okay. That makes so much sense. With what we're seeing, with sustainability and resilience, it seems like this is more important than ever. That really building owners are looking for this because of energy savings, protection of the building, extreme weather, all those kind of things. Talk a little bit about what you guys are, how you're helping and talking with the building owners of really helping them to understand um, why they need to have these correct systems.
Right. So our past chair and current past chair is Todd Kimmel, and he's very involved on that side of these things. He's very involved with the design for deconstruction, what happens at the end of life. Rainscreen itself, not only is it designed to allow for a lot of flexibility for increasing your thermal performance and having those redundant layers to deal with more extreme weather conditions, etc. But it's also fairly flexible in terms of easier maintenance and easier to swap things out when we have an increased need for thermal performance in that
Okay.
assembly. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Well, good. Okay. You're here at the show.
Yeah.
How has it been?
It's been great.
Great.
Two presentations. I had a great time. Really engaged audience.
That's great. What are
Yeah.
you hearing from some of the contractors, architects, different folks about rain screen? And are you getting a lot of inquiries?
Well, it's more and more. I think that's what I saw last time, last year and the year before, and I'm definitely seeing it this year. As more folks are coming in to the rain screen space, especially on the installer side, and I would say it's happening sort of as a wave across the country, coming from some of the big metro areas and sort of branching out, and that's what I'm seeing in terms of fabricators moving into rain screen.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time for your
Great, thank you for having me
presentations
on.
and for protecting our buildings.
Thank you.
That is so great. We have more of this. More. I mean, this is the stuff I love to really bring things that maybe you didn't know about, and that definitely is so important for our built environment. So stay tuned. We've got more coming today. We'll be back.